them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Skips away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. A fortuitous penalty here. The defense had stopped them, but this offense, thanks to the flag, will have a fresh set of downs. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dickey. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win.
Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. He's running free down the middle. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go right back to him. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game.
Makes the grab in their space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Gonna run it. It's Berry. Sweet cut there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going to the run. It's Berry. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Berry. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly.
And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Ohio. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere.
They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The run inside. It's Berry. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The give to Caden Durham. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down.
the back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, fires downfield. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, LSU. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. On the move, it's Jackson. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Play fake, Julian Sayin. Makes the grab, it's Roberts. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Scanning the field is Sayin. This time he's got it. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still
throw to the end zone, picked off. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the offense.
Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Right back to the well. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Throwing, say it. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Roberts. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He wants to take the top off. He's got it at the 25. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Dances away. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Here's Sayin to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Say it. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Saying from the gun on third down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long.
22, my 40. Sweet. Go.
Saying to throw for it on fourth. And they will score. Touchdown, Buckeye! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. And that one, I don't think, went the required 10 yards. It did not. Penalty marker is out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Pressure coming. Buying some time. They get to him as he throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
and the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. There's a crease. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Say it. Release to the back. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He fires one deep over the middle. Intercepted. Looking for more room. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. The sure hands, it's Watkins. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Running inside. It's Barry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Pulls it, fired complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Julian with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd down, say it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, say it. Fires to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. on the ground. It's Rodgers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up 4th down. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the booth. We can't believe they decided to go for it on 4th down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides and get a cheap one, get a cheap 1st down. But no, this coaching staff, they decided to go out and not just go for it, throw for the 1st down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Again, it's St. Clair. Makes the catch. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that 1st down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. Tavian St. Clair converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They'll go play action with Sayin. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Levin. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Couldn't find a ton of room. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. The Rebels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Headed to the edge, it's Marshall. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Moving away from pressure. Looking down the middle. Complete to the left. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted. Got a little grass. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something.
The 11th play of this opening drive. They face a 3rd and short. Underwood. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down. That is a rare drop for this guy.
Man, those sting, man.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
He's in open space downfield. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Fires left. Got a man. It's Haas. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
No, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The unproductive first down completion now brings up 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
In the red area, it's Lacey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. The give to the back. Here's a little room there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Might as well give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
They knock him down right there.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for it.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown, Wolverines! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here.
He's loose on the right. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The quick out. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game. There he goes. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The run inside. It's Lacey. Shows him the stiff arm. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And
snags it, and there's running room. The 30. At the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the run, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Here's Underwood to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Right on the money. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Underwood. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. A 1st down run. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, David, I like the play call in this situation of the game, putting it on the ground, trying to be physical deep down in your opponent's territory, trying to break this tie and win the game, but, man, you've got to have better security.
Yeah, and you got to find a way defensively to make plays. And it doesn't matter how pretty it is, but they did it just that. Like, make a play late in the game, tie ball game, force a turnover, give your offense now a chance to go win this football game for you.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you...
Makes a catch. Touchdown! Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Big Blue with the answer.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle.
He's loose. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Rushes on him. The throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this fourth and short come. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion. But where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
Hauls it in the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Rebels. The Rebels surge back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. What a way to pick up the first down. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And he got it! What a way to finish the comeback! They were left for dead, and they came back and win it with a walk-off field goal. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah.
Neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Michigan Wolverines against the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt here in the booth, and joined on the field by Holly Rowe. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. And challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year. And that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup.
Thank you, Holly. The Wolverines will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Looking for his big tight end. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
1st and 10 now for the offense. The Mustangs call a timeout now. That'll be their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is
down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's brought down by the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
There's no better situation to call defense than 3rd and long because you can be aggressive, and this defense loves to be aggressive in these situations. They blitz and they get home. That's a great sack and a great opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, they've got him. A 4th down sack and a turnover on downs.
Boy, Chris, as an offense, you've got to be ready for the blitz on 4th down. You know that this coordinator on the defensive side is aggressive, and you can see that on film. He loves to send pressure. How in the world do you not have short about that?
Dropping back, it's Jennings. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A sack like that on 2nd down is is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know it's going to have their ears pinned back. You're in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
Dump off caught by the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That is a very safe decision from this quarterback, expecting a little bit of a play after the catch from his wide receiver.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They'll run it here. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Yeah, I love the timing here on this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. Chris, our conversation with this defensive group was all about being physical, and they told us that when the quarterback runs, they have to contact him. Well, they're allowing him to just run out of bounds right here. This is clearly not part of the game plan. They need to be more physical when this guy leaves the pocket.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. And now they run the draw play. They make the tackle, and that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of one. Still looking for our first points in the ballgame. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. A grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
In the red area, it's Marshall. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. He tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Boy, defense gets away with one there. He's wide open, and he just drops that ball. They're going to have to adjust the coverage here because clearly this quarterback, he's seeing it well. He found the open man. They're not going to miss many of those.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
He made it. 3 points on the board. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. To the air, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
The back's got it. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read that encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
When he can't haul it in, that's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down.
Boy, you don't see that often. He is normally so...
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense produces 6 points.
Well, hello, look what I found. The linebacker's just reading the eyes of the quarterback, and the quarterback takes him right to the throw spot. I don't think he saw him because he's just sitting in the middle of the field in zone coverage, and the ball basically hits him in the chest. Poor decision by the quarterback, but the linebacker is there, and then he takes it back for 6.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Goes out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He will not be caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Marsh. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
That game sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll be sacked. The defense swarms him on third and long. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. Big fourth down play coming up as they decide what to call. And the Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. So, defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And that one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work. Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
They pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I just don't think this is the time to be aggressive, in particular when you're still outside the 5-yard line. It's a 3-point game. It's time to tie it up here. The offense did a good job getting down here. I know they'd love to put it in the end zone, but you've got to go put this one through the uprights and tie the game up.
And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense.
I don't mind the throw there on first down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here, you've got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in third and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even inside the 3, in order to really give yourselves 2 snaps to go for.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, now you look forward to third down, and this offensive coordinator is going to have to dial something up, I think, to a wide receiver on the outside. Where's his one-on-one? Does he have his best player, and what's his matchup? And this quarterback has got to think about throwing the football on time. It's a condensed space. The windows are small. The ball's got to be on time and on target to convert. You got to make those plays, and in particular in the red zone, you've got an opportunity to extend the drive. Keep your offense on the field. That catch has to be made, and now this head coach has a decision to make. I think the emotional decision would be go for this, but he's in field goal range. Take the points. I would take the 3 right here.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Coach says forget the chip shot to tie it. We're going to try to score and take the lead. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They go to the air to reach the end zone. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the third quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the third quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early third quarter drive.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Sees an opening. Out of bounds after a solid game. Moves the ball across the 40.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. It's a dart right down the middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And the Mustangs will kick it deep to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is exactly what makes this quarterback so effective, is you can do everything right down the field. The secondary is preventing this ball from going down the field, and yet he uses the athleticism to get himself into a short yardage. Now, you look at this down and distance, this is a great time to be aggressive, convert, try to do all the things that put pressure on the defense. That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Well, that's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. He imports that first series of the 3rd quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
And it's incomplete. Little 1st down trickery doesn't work that time. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Short pass finds the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for his back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain that moves the ball outside the 40. The Mustangs line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving. FS will set up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Stepping to his right now to avoid the pressure. Using his legs here.
Chris, this is such a frustrating play for a defense. They do everything right. Coverage unit covers everybody up. There's nowhere to throw the football, and yet this quarterback is able to get loose, use his athleticism, and stay ahead of the chains. He makes the offense right, even when the defense is doing its job.
Running out of time in the pocket. Quick completion to the tight end. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
To throw, it's Jennings. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Touchdown, Mustangs. Powers into the end zone.
Chris, I knew that he was fast, but man, when you see and he is lightning fast. And this defense, they know that they're trying to spy the quarterback, but my question is, what spy is going to be able to track this guy down? His speed is just such an advantage.
They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Utah Utes against the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Utah head coach before the game. In the locker room, he's telling his team before the game, this is the beginning of next year. They are a little disappointed they didn't make it to the college football playoff, but they want to use these extra 15 practices, this bowl game opportunity, as a starting point for next season. The next season starts today. That's the message as they take the field. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense in a split backfield now. They're going to run the option. Breaks into the clear. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Utah. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
We can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Ball handed off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
That picks up a first down, or a spot it at the 39. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. He's brought down out at the 46.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front. When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Here he goes. Past the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Strong game by this quarterback. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Looking downfield, it's Dampier using his legs on the scramble. He was out of bounds right at the 35.
You'll love to see this as an offensive play caller. Now you're creating second and short. Beautiful scramble by the quarterback. He gets himself up the field. Not quite a first down, but now it's time to take a shot. This is where you go heavy play action and put that ball down the field. Second and short is the perfect time for this play.
The Utes looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage. Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. This is really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
They'll try the option play here. And now it's fumble. What a decision.
This is always the most dangerous part of these option plays. You've got to make sure that you execute the pitch. Here, the quarterback is careless with the football. It's on the ground, and the defense recovers. This is a big break for this defense, and now this offense needs to get on the field and capitalize with points.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the move now. Makes the grab. It's Owens. Breaking free, end zone ahead. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now. The Wolverines are in the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field, and now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
Looking to scramble. And the completion made. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And the Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on the second and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. So they get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What a job by the big fellas up front to be able to run the football and this field position, you've got to have an offensive line that can just overpower the defensive line. That's a beautiful feeling as a quarterback, as a running back, and as a play caller. You've got 5 guys up front that are just winning.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Dampier. Looking to scramble now. Open field ahead. The senior calls his own number and picks up the first down. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Has the first, still on the move. He goes out of bounds inside the 45.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do right here, Chris. They told us in our meetings that when this quarterback left the pocket, they wanted to make sure that they were contacting him with physicality and toughness, and that's exactly what happens here.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and the first down. And the Utes looking to run some tempo here.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Oh, and the pass just batted away by the linebacker who stayed at home. 2nd and 10 now from the 31 after the incompletion. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The Utes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Parker. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking for a gap, it's Marshall. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the out route. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
I think they need to change up the coverage here. Man coverage is just not going to work. Number one, this quarterback is seeing it really well, so his recognition allows him to attack these tight windows and find the matchup.
He's got space. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off.
Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. We have a timeout call by the Utes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Powers to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now, this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The Utes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here's the option play.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The pass is intercepted.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Second down after that previous play. And there's the handoff. He's got a crease. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball with 36. Michigan will call time here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a difficult spot to throw the ball from. You're inside of the 10. You know the windows are going to be tight. Unless your timing is perfect, usually those windows are going to be too tight. And here, this is just thrown into cover.
And Utah will now spend the second of their 3 timeouts. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further. I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. And the kick will bounce out of bounds. It's a penalty, but the onside kick not successful. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. That could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the 4th quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines! They are pouring it on now.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the second half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well. That's led to this huge lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Utes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, this is a magnificent job by this defense. You get these toss sweeps, and here's the deal. You've got to secure the edge and use leverage out there, and they do a great job of that, and the running back has to get himself back in the interior. Once he does that, he's running right back into the pursuit of the defense, and, Chris, there's nowhere to go. That's a great stop.
Grab down the middle. It's Parker. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, Chris, in modern football, having a back that can catch the ball out of the backfield is not just a luxury, it's a necessity, and here's the reason why. You can't defend everything as a defense if the back can be a threat, and here on third down, he's able to move the chains with a nice completion.
Look out, he's got space ahead. They can't stop him. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the third quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
Looking downfield, it's Dampier. And he makes the catch, a successful two-point conversion. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And it looks like that one was touched before it made it 10 yards. So, yeah, the penalty marker is coming out. So they don't let the ball travel 10 yards before touching it. It could be a crucial mistake as they try to come back here in the fourth quarter. The shotgun handoff here.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled short of the first down. It's been in 4th and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Trying for a 4th down completion.
On the move now.
Quarterback takes. He's got room to run. Look out. A quick juke to get free.
He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
This is exactly what's so impressive on film preparing for this team is to see the quarterback's speed. Look at his athleticism and explosiveness once he gets to the second level. You can tell that he is so comfortable running the football. This is a huge gain, an explosive run, and this isn't even a designed quarterback run. I tell you what, this is going to be a long day for this defense if this guy is going to be able to run loose like this on the outside.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on.
Chris, this is what you work on so hard in the offseason, are these timing routes in particular in this point on the field. If it's thrown on time, you really can't defend it, and the defender's got no chance. It's a touchdown based on all of that offseason work.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaking into the clear. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Going to try to use his legs here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Utes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Boy, he sold out for that first down and paid the price. As he's able to get the first down, he takes a big hit. You'd love to see him try to get down right there when he gets the first. But this defense was pursuing hard, and you know they were trying to show up and play physical with this quarterback outside of the pocket.
Coming after him. There's contact on the throw. Touchdown, Utah. This offense is still clicking. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team makes the recovery. Well executed onside kick.
Well, however narrow the path to victory is, it is still a path to victory. They get the onside kick and now just have to go down and put it in the end zone. The only problem, they're probably going to have to do this again.
Got an opening here. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Extending the play now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, you got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lanes.
That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. The Utes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle. This defense doing a great job at containing the running back. He just hasn't got it going so far.
Well, as the coaches told us, it was going to be a huge key to create negative yardage plays, in particular on first down. Defense is able to do it here.
He's going to pull it down and run. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Utes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw here. And the pressure's on. Headed for the... It's a fumble. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense... rises up with an important takeaway. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Grinding away on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
What a great feeling it is. You're on the field, run the clock out, headed towards a victory. This group has been outstanding all day long. Big credit to that offensive line. Feel like they've been good in pass protection, and here showing they can be good in the run game as well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And Utah will now spend the second of their 3 timeouts. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Boy, tough decision here for the head coach. I think they're probably going to punt this one away, rely on their defense. With this field position, I think that's what they need to do.
See if he can make a play on this return. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Utes offense takes the field. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Taking a shot deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They take a shot on the first play of the drive, but don't connect. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. He keeps it. QB draw. He's got space. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. A deep shot, but he paid for it. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. It's victory formation. This is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the USC Trojans against the Michigan Wolverines. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. For second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center guard, getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Makes the grab. It's Buchanan. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. It's a draw to the back. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
This is one of those plays that doesn't look like it should be tough to defend, but it always ends up being tough to defend. The linebackers have to get back into their pass sets. If it's sold correctly on the offensive side, it puts a lot of pressure on that second level, and here, they're just not able to react and get back into those run fits.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Nowhere to run up the middle.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
He shreds the tackle. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal.
That's just a tremendous job up front. This offensive line doing work. This blocking scheme is perfect. That's a great run, setting them up for first and goal. This running back continues to do well. I'm so impressed with this offense overall, but in particular what they're doing in the run game.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They draw first blood in this national title game. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game, and both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, you can't have a better start than you had right there, and we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Ball handed off. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
He's got a crease. Breaks it. Here he goes. Continues to fight for yards. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Normally you see these big run plays after an offensive line is able to lean on a defense for really 2 or 3 quarters. This is early in the game for them to start popping these big runs. These guys up front are just eating. Look at the hole they're creating up front.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of 1. Take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And a handoff as they run the counter play. Touchdown, Michigan. Barrels into the end zone. Now to try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Mayava. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary, bringing pressure. Quarterback looking to scramble. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
I know his teammates are going to love this. They love the physical run and finish by this quarterback, but I got to tell you what, as a coach, you would love to see him get this first down and then get down and not take this big hit at the end.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. And they're trying to punch it in here. And no, they stop him short of the goal line. We'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
The tight end has got it. Touchdown, Trojans. This offense really clicking.
That is a statement drive in a giant game, going all the way down the field, showing this defense that you can drive the length. I tell you, that is such a confidence builder. They go over to the sideline, they're going to be sky high.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And now they'll run it on the draw. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Now looks deep left. He had all day. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
Quick throw to the left. Oh, and another incompletion.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. Powers through. Bring him down, but not before he converts that 4th down play. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. With the catch, it's Marshall. And they've got him. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Escaping the pressure, moving right. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
I'll tell you, those plays can be so frustrating as a quarterback. You read the defense really well, get to the check down, throw it to the back, and he just drops it on the outside. That's when your leadership has to come out. As a QB, go up to him and say, hey, shake it off. I'm coming right back to you.
It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. Timeout taken by the Trojans. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Offense trying to convert again on 4th down. They'll go for it. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He goes out of bounds. The game moves it across the 40.
This is exactly how you draw it up as a quarterback, coach. You've got your guy out there, and he's going to take off. And listen, you've got to pick up first downs with your legs at some point, maybe 2 to 4 during the course of the game. But here's the best part is that he doesn't take an unnecessary hit. Once he gets the line to gain, he just steps out of bounds. That's A++ on the grade sheet on Sunday when you're watching the film.
So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Buchanan. He goes out of bounds just short of the 35-yard line.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good.
Still a tie ball game here in the 3rd quarter. And the Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands, and lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate, and they're able to retain possession here.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long for the 22. And the back gets the football. They'll tackle him at the 27. The Trojans will crank up the tempo. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Here comes the pressure. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. You need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Maeva. Quick throw to his receiver. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Play like that on 1st down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got 2nd and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep. You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here they're able to hand the football off, the back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a 1st down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Deep ball back to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And he's got it, no problem. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. To throw, it's Maeva. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
This front 7 is so athletic. They're impressive. They get off blocks here. They're in the backfield, and they create a negative play. I got to tell you, this is going to be a huge key for this game, is this defense and their ability to create the negative play and get themselves off of the field.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Boy, as a defense, you got to understand that they're trying to get to the chains. I don't understand why they gave so much cushion there and allowed an easy completion for a 1st down.
Direct snap. He's got the first and still going. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Shotgun formation here on third down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. Picks up the first down and still going. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, USC. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution, and they're able to take the lead.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right.
Got an opening here. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
This defense has to adjust. You can't just allow them to run for first downs. You've probably got to commit more resources to stopping the run. Look for more middle close defense. That means a single safety in the middle of the field. You put an extra hat in the run box in order to stop the run. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this, run the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down. These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game, the defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage, now you've got them as an offensive play caller. You can get to the play-action pass and take a shot over the top.
And now the handoff.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, give half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Try and muscle for the first down. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run. The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage. Do you go play action? Maybe even get the quarterback on the outside.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. A glitch in the operation there. A delay of game makes this 2nd and goal a little more challenging. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Wolverines. They jump on top now here in the 4th. Big Blue answers right back.
That's just a clutch touchdown and the opportunity to take the lead. But now, Chris, the pressure is on their defense. They've got to go out there and hold the lead with time left on the clock. We'll see if they can do it.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to create better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. On the move now. Using his legs. He's got some space, look out. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
That is exactly what you're looking for on offense here in this situation. Inside of 2 minutes, you're down in this ball game. You've got to get first downs and stop the clock. And the quarterback does both of those things. He picks it up with his legs and gets out of bounds. Beautiful job.
Breaks it. Quarterback in the clear. Finally tackled at the 7. What a play. Sets up a first and goal now.
Such a value add at the quarterback position when your guy can just scramble and move the chains. That is such a help to these drives. You can stay on the field. And again, if you can do that 2, 3, 4 times a game, you are doing a great job as a quarterback.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Michigan will call time here in a second. They've still got 1 more left to work with.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Now Michigan chooses to use their 3rd and final timeout. It can no longer stop the clock in the timeout. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. Makes it look easy. And that will tie the game. Are we headed for overtime? Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
This is the difficult part about being a kicker. Chris, he hasn't attempted a kick all day long. And now in the 4th quarter, Cole, he's got to roll out there and tie the game. And he drills it. Cold as ice. That's what I'm talking about.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a short completion of the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football.
1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Buchanan. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
A solid gain of 7 on the completion sets up him now 2nd and 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take the lead in overtime.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. The Wolverines will come to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing.
It's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now. And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. And the point after is right down the middle. We're still tied now heading into the first play of double overtime. The shotgun running play called. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's got space. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
This is exactly what this defense was so concerned about. In our meetings with this defensive coordinator, he talked about the fact that they've got so many weapons to defend. Guys on the outside, guys in the backfield. But then the real key is at the quarterback. He can become a threat as a runner. And here on the design run, it's an explosive play for this offense. Just so many threats to try to...
They go in front here in the second overtime.
I love that this offense doesn't get bored taking the profit. If this defense can't stop this back, then give him the ball, and he continues to find the end zone. 3rd touchdown of the game. If they don't adjust, make them pay, and that's exactly what this coordinator has done.
He did not get in. They stopped him, and the lead remains at 6 here in overtime. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. All right, test the middle there, but get nothing.
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Back to throw. It's Mayava. Pressure is coming.
Oh, and they sack him. The pass rush making a big impact.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable. He's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Oh, close to a pick. Instead falls incomplete and brings up a 4th down play now.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Lets it go quickly. And it's broken up there. Great play up. 4th down stop.
What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always to answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.